Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Alex from Runetooncraft Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a old school RuneScape Let's Play Quest Guide episode, unlike Theory 50 who normally does these. But today the quest I'm going to be doing is called the Garden of Tranquility, and this is one of my favorite quests. It involves you restoring the the Garden of Varrock back to its normal state, because it looks pretty bad right about now. But yeah, basically, you need 25 farming for the level requirements to complete this quest, and then you also need to complete the Creature of Frankenstrain, which is a quest in Canfis, and that requires a couple of quests. I believe that's Priest in Peril, the Restless Ghost, and then you also have to have 25 thieving and 20 crafting, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab 25 farming for this quest. A great way to do that is just to plant oak trees at level 15. You can buy the acorns for like 2,000 GP each, and then you just pay the farmers over here a basket of 5 tomatoes, which you can also grow, and they give you a bunch of experience. So we'll go ahead and check that, and bam, 25 farming, and now I can grow woad plants, and I have all the requirements for this quest. So I will come back to you with all the items that you need and the location to start the quest. Okay, so I've arrived back in Varrock with all the items that you need for the quest, and I have decided to wear my fancy armor as I will be attending the castle and serving the queen and king. I suppose that's a silly excuse, but anyways, the items you're going to need are the Ring of Charros, and that is from the Creature of Frankenstrain. That's one of the rewards you get for that, and that's also why you need to do that quest. You need a seed dimmer, a rake, a spade, a watering can, 3 cabbage seeds, 3 onion seeds, 1 marigold seed, 2 vials of plant cure, 1 plant pot, make sure it has dirt in it, 5 compost or 5 super compost, a pestle and mortar, a gardening trowel, a hammer, some secateurs, and either rune essence or pure essence. If you're unsure how to get a lot of these items, the majority of these items, excluding the pestle and mortar, the pure essence, the seeds, and the ring, can all be purchased from the farming shop in Catherby, and those should cost probably less than 100 to 200 coins. The seeds, you can go to World 1 and just go to Drainer Manor, where people are pickpocketing master farmers, and you can usually they drop the crappy seeds like these, and you can just pick those up, or you can just ask them for them. And then the pure essence is pretty self-explanatory. Just go to a rune essence mine and swing your pick a couple of times, and hopefully if you have a good enough mining level, you'll mine one. So then just come to Varrock, and come to the palace area, and that is right here, this little area right here, and then you just talk to the queen, and just ask her about what the farming patches is. No one just had the most marvelous idea to bring renewed happiness to one's own dearest husband. It's a little sap story about plants. And she's like, get away from me, and then she's like, no. And she will give you, she'll ask you a question first, and then you'll be like, I'd be happy to help someone who's so enchanted with the people, or I'd rather jump off the docks at Port Sarum. This is tempting, but choose this option, and you'll get a list. And okay, so you have to go through a little bit of dialogue. Read it if you want, but anyways, it will say the Garden of Tranquility has been started, and look at all the stuff we have to do. Alright, so I am going to go get the Ring of Charros enchanted, which is the first step in the quest. For that, you need to go to Drainer Manor, not Drainer Manor, Drainer Village, and you need to talk to the wise old man. So I will let you know when I'm there. And I have actually just arrived in Drainer Village, and I decided to check out their little seed market, and it actually looks like you can buy these seeds if you are still having trouble finding them. And she has enough in stock for this quest. All you need is 3 of these, and 1 of these. So you don't have to go begging to players. But anyways, we are not here to purchase seeds. We are here for the wise old man, which can be found in this house. He's wearing a blue party hat, which is now not very impressive anymore. and you want to talk to him about Queen Elamaria. Just go through all this dialogue, and eventually he should ask you some questions. The Charros, he mentions the Charros, and that is the Ring of Charros right there. During one of my travels to Mauritania, I came upon some magical jewelry item called the Ring of Charros. You have found it, SBS338. Tell me, do you still have it in your possession? Yeah, no problem, boss. It's in my bag. And basically, the Ring of Charros, when activated, is very persuasive. It gives persuasive powers to the wearer. So, it's pretty important in this quest. And so then he's going to ask you a bunch of questions. So the first question, 2 goblins are fighting over the same color of armor. What do you do? Well, we'll go ahead and choose B. Show them a range of colors so that they can come to a compromise. A drunken dwarf offers you a kebab. What do you do? Take his generous gift even though you have no need for it. Are you enjoying your experience of farming? Well, I don't really think we have much of an option here. We'll go ahead and choose the longest one. A dwarf asks you to put on a silly golden helmet so you can be fired into a cannon into a wall. What do you do? Put on the silly helmet and jump into the cannon. Duh. You meet PK Master 0036 in the wilderness, and who asks you who's the greatest player killer in the world. How do you answer? You, of course, PK Master. No one could ever challenge your greatness. Queen Elamaria asks you to go off on a foolish quest without any offer of reward. What do you say? Ask me nicely, and I might consider it. And a Drainer bank guard asks if you've seen any suspicious characters lately because the bank has been robbed. What do you say? No. Especially not that wise old man who doesn't look at all suspicious. And then if you answer with all those answers, I believe you have to choose those answers, then he will allow you to enchant the ring, and then you'll get a little A at the, it'll be Ring of Charros, parentheses, A. And the ring is now enchanted. So we have the ring enchanted, and now let's go get some delphiniums, and for that we need to go to Elstan near Falador. So I will pause the video and come back when I'm there. So Elstan's plot is located just northwest of Drainer and southeast of Falador. As you can see, it has some cabbages planted here and some rosemary. So let's go ahead and talk to Elstan, make sure you have your ring equipped, and ask him for some delphinium seeds. But he's going to challenge you that you're not a good gardener, and then you use this charm option, and that's why we had this ring enchanted, because we need to persuade this guy to give us some seeds. And then you just basically schmooze him into giving you some seeds. And just keep choosing these charm options. And then he's going to ask you, he said, I need some marigolds to give to Lyra, one of my fellow gardeners in Mauritania. She's a bit mysterious and has some, well, sinister ways, to be sure, but she's just my type. And so he's going to ask you to plant some marigolds. And then just tell him you'll grow some marigolds because the charm option will not work after that. So then, I'll go ahead and dig up my precious rosemary. Use a bucket of compost. Plant my marigolds. Give it a little sprinkle. And we'll move on to the next one, which is, I guess we're going all the way over to Port Phasmades, so alright, I will see you over by Port Phasmades. So instead of hauling all the way over to Port Phasmades, I decided to do a couple of the easier tasks beforehand. So I have traveled to Berthorpe, which can be found if you go from Falador. You walk all the way up this path. And here, let me get my scroller thing on, and you walk all the way over here, and you want to go to here, this is Berthorpe. You go into the bar, and right outside back of the bar, you'll see a man named Bernald, and some diseased grapevines. So you want to go talk to Bernald, and you just kind of talk to him, and he's going to ask you for some extremely potent plant cure. So what you're going to do is take this hammer and crush up your rune essence, drop that into your pestle and mortar, and then you're going to want to before that, actually, you want to go ahead and try the plant cure on there, and it's like, oh, doesn't seem to make any difference. So you're like, dang it. And then so blah blah blah. He'll go like that, and then Elaine. We need to go talk to Elaine. That's what I remember. So I think Elaine is down in Taverley. So let's just go south real quick. Okay, so Elaine is located in the tree patch that is right next to the gate, and there's Doric's house over there for Doric's quest, so just let's go talk to him. Oh, and he needs strong plant cure. So, dunno, then just be like, you're hiding something from me. So, I wonder if that did anything, actually. Basically, what you're going to want to convince him to do is add the plant cure to the rune dust, so you can get supercharged plant cure. So if we don't try and charm him, maybe that'll do it. There we go. So after you go through, do not charm him. Don't charm him, and then just use the plant cure on that, and we have plant cure, but it's a darker shade of green. So let's go back up to Berthorpe and try it on the vine. And then when you treat the grapevines with the disease plant cure, you just use it on there. You'll get these. The grapes will turn purple, and you can go ahead and examine them. And these grapevines look much healthier now, which is a good thing. Yay! Now let's go talk to Bernald. My vines are cured. You have worked a wonder here, SDS-8. Here are those seeds. And he gives us some Berthorpe grapevine seeds, so that's good. We have our first set of seeds now. So if we go into our list, yay, 1 out of a lot. Alright, so now what I'm going to head to the monastery by Edgeville. And for that part you will need a fishing rod, so be sure to go pick yourself up a fishing rod. So I actually decided to stop back at the Queen's Garden place so we could make a little bit of progress here. So let's go ahead and rake this area up, and then let's go ahead and plant our vine seeds. Now, I don't think you need to use compost on these seeds, but we'll go ahead and try and water them too. The plants don't. Okay, well, anyways, there are vines right there. So back to the monastery. Okay, so we are back at the monastery, and I'll go ahead and show you where the monastery is, just in case you need to know. But anyways, if you just zoom in right here, this is Edgeville right here, this is a rock, there's a little palace thing. Just trek all the way down from over here to the barbarian village, and then head straight north, and you'll find yourself here. Now we want to talk to Brother Althric, and go ahead and charm him as per usual. And he will get mad at you because he knows that we are wearing the ring, and he doesn't like it. So he wants you to throw it in a well down Edgeville. Just an important note, do not throw the ring down here before the guy tells you to do so. Do not. Don't do it. Otherwise, you'll have to go all the way back to Mortania and pickpocket off of Dr. Frankenstrait to get it back again. Also, don't destroy it. Don't do that. You'll have to do that go back and get it as well. Anyways, oh, don't wear it. Just go use it on the well. And you throw it down the well, and then we'll just go hear the splash. Great, so we did that. Now let's go run back over here. Brought some energy potions just to make this faster, which is a good idea because this quest involves a lot of running, especially if you haven't done fairy rings, which I haven't, so that's kind of an inconvenience. And then go back and talk to him, very nice rose bushes, and then it's taken me this long to, and it looks like I did do something, right? So, oh, I guess we have to go take the seeds. There we go. Okay. So, now we can go pick the seeds. Yay, we picked the seeds from this rose bush. And it looks like my inventory is a little too full, so... Ooh, what do I need to drop? I guess I can drop the hammer since I don't need it anymore. And now we have the white roses. Sweet, so we have all the roses that we need. We're getting there. So then, just go back to the well over here. And use your fishing rod on the well. Oh, let me drop this real quick. Cast your line down to the well. Hook catches onto something. Reel it in, buddy. Come on. And you start to sing a little bit, la-di-da. Dum-de-dum. And it drops back into the water. Okay, so just keep doing this until you get your ring back. So I just came back and I planted all the roses here. We have the red, the white, and the pink roses right here. I've got an inventory full of weeds. So I think what I'm going to go do now is go see about getting the white tree here. So we need to go to Catherine. After you arrive in Catherby, talk to this lady right here and ask her if we know how to grow a white tree. There are no more white trees, and their beauty has forever left this world. Think there's something you're not telling me? And you just kind of flirt with her a little bit. There's one last survivor of the white tree, and it's wood made of pure white, blah 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 blah. She stands atop Ice Mountain, alone and sorrowful, and I fear that she is dying. If I took a cutting from her, then could I grow another one? Yes, but she only has one life. Enough life to produce one shoot. Cut the shoot, she will die. Last of a kind, God rare. So basically, it's kind of a... you're carrying on the legacy of the white trees. So, we have to go take a clipping from the white tree in Ice Mountain, which means we need to go to Falador, and I will go check on my marigolds there too from Elstan. So I will meet you back when I am at the marigold patch. Well, this sucks. Okay, so be prepared for that. This farming is a great... requires patience, so let's go get that white tree now. So, gotta go back to Ice Mountain. Okay, so we are at the white tree, and it looks like I just engaged an ice fiend. Oops. But anyways, it's right by the Oracle shop. So in case you've done the Dragons of Slayer quest, you can just come up here, and there is actually a Bothorp right there. So let's kill this ice fiend. Didn't get anything. Alright, so this is where you need your secateurs, so just go ahead and clip a limb off of that. And there we go. With the white tree shoot, and we use that on the plant pot. Give that a little watering. Alright, so there's that. Now we need to go plant this in rock. So now that we're back in Varrock, in the garden, just go ahead and start raking the plot, and you'll notice that the icon changed from the white tree shoot. And if you walk from Varrock to here, or from the mountain to here, it should take the that should grow enough. So it looks like those vines have both grown. And actually, let's check on our roses real quick. So that's... are the roses fully grown? Yep, the roses are fully grown. So now let's go... we need to go to Ardoon to get some snowdrops, I believe. Yeah, snowdrops. So let's go to Ardoon. Okay, so here we are in the Ardoon farm patch. As you can see, I don't have anything growing here. So ask him about the snowdrop seeds. And we'll charm him a little bit. He's whining about people asking him to look after their crops. He wants you to grow cabbages. Okay, well, gotta grow some cabbages. Hopefully these don't die like my marigolds. That would suck. So I think after that, then we can finally go all the way over to Port Phasmates and get us those orchid seeds, because that's going to take a little bit of time to walk. So, let's water these, and I will meet you back in Port Phasmates. Arg. So here's a tip: if you need help getting to Port Phasmates fast, and you don't want to walk, just go to Yanil on World 330, and go to a house where people are doing big bones. Then typically a player will have a carol portal, and you just go there. And that'll bring you right to Canifus, which is a great time saver for me, because I don't have the fairy rings unlocked, so yay for other people having a higher construction level than me. Okay, here we are, the spookiest farming allotment in Runescape. Here's Lara. Let's go talk to her. I need any orchid seeds. And we'll just go ahead and do the charm thing. And I guess she wants us to grow onions. Great. Holy cow, she has a lot of story to tell. That's a deal. I'll grow the onions for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just wait here until the onions are fully grown, because I do not want to have to walk all the way back over here. So, that's going to require a lot of standing here and a lot of patience, but it's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I will return when these are all grown up. I should have brought a book to read. Okay, so after receiving a message where it says, perhaps I should check these cabbages that I planted for Kragan, I decided to stop waiting over for my onions, and I've been waiting for about 45 minutes or something. I'm a pretty patient person anyways, so I'll go ahead and harvest these cabbages and give them to Kragan so we can get a little bit more progressed in the quest. That was a nice little rhyme. And then I should probably go check the marigolds again. That would be really disappointing if those were... Okay. And he gives me the snowdrop seeds. Great. So let's just eat all this cabbage. And then we will go check on the marigolds. Yikes, I'm not feeling too hot about these, actually. Well, this is good news. I am thoroughly enjoying that these marigolds are here. And we'll just go give these to Elstan. Come here, buddy. I have those marigolds for you. And we have Delphium seeds. Okay, let's go to Varrock and plant those up. And here we are. So I'm just going to go rake these and plant these bad boys, and it looks like our white tree is doing exceptionally well. Our roses are all growing, and this garden is starting to take place. This quest sure is a time commitment, but I really like doing this quest, and we're not even at the fun part yet. Right, so let's go plant our delphiniums. And And then we just need those orchids, so I'll have to go back to Canopus. And I'm not really looking forward to that. I really probably should get transportation over there, but I just don't. Anyways, I will come back when my onions are fully grown, and I have them planted in the planters. So I will see you guys in hopefully not too long. Alrighty, so the onions did grow. Awesome. Oh. I've grown those onions just like you asked. Okay. Let's go to Barak and plant these, and then we need to go get some statues, which that's the fun part. So I will meet you guys in Barak. Okay, so the orchids need to be placed in these plant pots. Oh, I suppose I should put some compost in it first. Drop that in there. And there. And boom. So, all we need now are these two statues, and we have to go talk to the queen in order to get those statues. How am I supposed to move statues all that way? Use the dormant object that lies behind. Okay, wow. Push the statue, yes. So we take this trolley, and we have to push the statues all the way. So, then we have to go to... I think there's one in Falador, and there's one in Lumbridge. So I think we'll go do the Lumbridge one first. Okay, so the two statues that one of them we have to pick, just examine both of them. And we want the one that is a king. So an expertly carved statue of the former king of Messalin. So use the trolley on the statue. And I don't know how he's gonna... Alright, fair enough. So let's go for a big push. So we basically just want to push this thing across the Lumbridge River. And it looks like I'm being accused of stealing a statue. And don't think he can spell right. So we'll just go ahead and push this thing across the bridge. And I think we'll be harassed by this guy for quite a long time, much puffing and panting later. We appear. Oh, wow, that's a quite a help. I thought I was seriously thinking we'd have to push that all the way to the queen. Anyways, just keep going, keep pushing this thing. Push it once, and if you get it stuck up against a wall, just remember you can walk over here and pull it, and it will collide into you. So I think this one needs to be on... There's two statue plots, and I think this one needs to go on the eastern one. So we'll go ahead and orient ourselves this way, just so I can remember my directions. That would probably help for this. A big push. Another big push. Now let's find this statue once real quick, I think. Inspect this one. Saradomin, so the other one needs to go. Where is the other statue plot? There it is. So we actually missed it. So just push this bad boy once, twice, walk over here, give it a big push, and place. Perfect, so now we have that one, and let's go to Falador. And I'm assuming this is the one, so we'll just go ahead and place that one on here. Little cutscene. Better not let those guards see me. Look at this. We have Billy, a guard of Falador, and Bob, another guard. He's just arrived for his first ship guarding the North Mountain. This weekend. Ha ha ha. You haven't been here long. About 30 seconds, I reckon. For no apparent reason, completely unbroken. They seem rather calm for about to be killed. What have we done to them? I don't know, Billy. But I'm not wasting my final seconds worrying about it. There I am, stealing the statue. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. And, oh, there's PK Master 36. Equipped in dark iron armor. Does not look happy. At least he buried the bones. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and get back to you as soon as I get the statue into the place, and then we can complete the quest. Okay, so I have just finished placing Sarah Doman onto his plinth, and look at that, that looks so fantastic. Just about 2.5 to 3 hours ago this was not even close to being done. So let's go talk to her. I think that's everything. And so she's was right not to trust your words. Garden is, this garden is not yet complete. What? We forgot. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we have to wait for the orchids to finish growing. Even though they look very finished, but I will come back when they are finished and we can actually complete this quest. Alright, so now these orchids are fully grown and I can stop being impatient and get back here. And we can finally complete this quest. Little yobbish Raleigh will be so pleased. Raleigh. So I need to go get king rolled. So let's go get the king. Yeah, this quest is quite a time commitment. I mean, nowhere near some of the massive quests like Desert Treasure or what's another hard one? I think Recipe for Disaster. But it's a good couple hours if you're just waiting here for doing the entire quest. So there we go. That charm option again, and then a little cutscene here and there. Look at this great. Murder on my hay beaver. Have you been spending my money again? Mauritania, orchids from Mauritania. Vines from Berthorpe. Not a very grateful man, is he? What? Okay. Delphiniums from Falador. I hate Delphin. Okay, well, at least he's honest about it. Smack. And here we are being shut down by the king and queen because apparently we didn't do anything. So we'll just wait for these guys to quit bickering, and I want my reward. Hooray! Quest complete. You are awarded 2 quest points. 5,000 farming XP. I believe that'll boost you right up to 30 from 25. If you start this quest at 25, you'll get right up to 30. Get an apple tree seed, an acorn, 5 guam seeds, that's good, and a super compost potion. Not exactly sure what that does, but pour this on compost to turn it into super compost. Okay, well that's useful. And yay, 30 levels. Oh, and I can grow willow trees. And then I believe this white tree will start producing fruit. Not sure, but I think that fruit heals your energy. Don't quote me though, I'm not positive. I'd have to come back and try it again later. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been my my first official Runetooncraft video where I'm the sole host of the thing, and I'm not just tagging along with Terry50. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I put about 4 hours into this video, and I hope to be back doing more quest guides on old school RuneScape later, and maybe even some other type of videos, because I know quest guides can get kind of boring after a while. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.